Okay, clap and you shall receive.
You asked for the clap, you got the clap, bud.
You all got the clap. Happy holidays.
Guys, welcome to Regular Girls. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
So we're still considered to be in the holidays right until after like New Year's, right?
Yes, this is like the podcast right after Christmas. And I feel like this week is like, I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah, I keep seeing that meme of like, you know, like those few days between Christmas and New Year's where nobody has any idea what's going on in the world.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's what we're in. We're in that holiday limbo is what I will call it today.
It is -20 here in Toronto. Ugh. And it's disgusting. And it's not comfortable. It's not enjoyable. And I only want to eat like hot soups and like pho and dumplings and all of those things.
Though. That's what winter's about. It's 65 degrees here, which is lovely.
Screw you.
I know. Screw me big time. But I flew in from Chicago yesterday and it was so bitter, horrible cold. And I was excited to get out to the cold because I was like, well, it's going to feel like Christmas. And it is Christmas when we were there. So I was like, I kind of embraced it.
Right.
But hell no did I ever regret that. It is so damn cold. I'm not built for this anymore. I've changed. I've changed as a woman. I am not ready for cold weather anymore.
No, cold is terrible. I'm miserable. And I was hanging out with friends who are like, you know, people who like I love a cab. I will take a cab.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking a cab. I'll find the money.
Yep.
I'll find the money, honey. Uber me. Uber me. You heard it here. Uber sponsor us.
Yes. Let us in. Give us all your credits. We don't want to walk anywhere.
No. And so and they are often taking like the bus or the walk. No, not happening.
In the city, first of all, are these men or women that you're talking about?
Guys, and guys will do it.
And
guys,
that's the problem is because guys don't have to worry about their outfits. It's never a freaking concern for them.
No.
They can walk around in their boots and their slouchy outfits and they look great and that's their life. But for us, it's a different story.
Oh, totally.
You have to I don't want to be that woman on the subway in like winter boots that has like cuter shoes in her bag. I'm not about that life.
And this is an unrelated note. One of my friends wears like orthopedic shoes and is still getting the ladies, and I have so many questions.
Wow. What like a clubfoot orthopedic? Like what does it look like?
No, just like nurse shoes.
Ew, no.
It's upsetting.
Sick.
We did an improv show, and I was just visibly upset by the footwear, and I was like,
"He's crushing
women,
that pum pum."
Yeah, and I was just like, women. Like, if I was walking around with a non-ironic nurse shoe, I don't think I'd be bagging to any honeys.
Absolutely not. No fly honeys would be knocking on your door. There's no way.
No, of course.
I mean, you would have to be so charismatic to pull off the nurse shoe.
Can you imagine?
And to still have women interested, like.
So many questions.
That's really bold. It's bold and it's confidence. And I guess jokes on the women, right?
I mean, I could never. I mean, yeah.
Can you imagine it slipping off, like kicking it off to like before intercourse?
Ew, and also kicking it off and wearing like a white sock underneath. Like so gross.
Still has like the dirt stains on the bottom. Ew. So bad. I feel like an orthopedic would not even breathe that well.
No,
it's like more meant for form, building a bridge.
No, it would
no good.
It would sound like popping a Pringles tube, just like Ew, no.
So horrible. Speaking of like gross things like that, you know, so I just before we hopped on here, I got into this really weird I was trying to like find stuff for us to talk about today. I was just like, I don't know, see like what's happening in the world. So I like stumbled onto like real news sites, which is not
current
really
events.
Up our alley.
Welcome to Regular Girls.
You know
What's the Republican Party up to?
I opened my like internet browser and I just
can't.
Like, you know where you like type in like
news.
Google.com. I literally just typed in news.
You did not.
I swear to God I did.
Renee, there's a news tab.
I know. When I was trying to find it, it was not giving me information that I wanted. But then the ones that I clicked on that was like news relating to you, it was all like, I don't know, WWE stuff that we don't need to discuss on here. But anyway, so I furthermore with my research,
Yeah.
I found out. You remember Catherine McPhee?
Oh my God. Okay, wait, Renee, this is okay. Hold on. Literally, I'm not
you
even
guys,
fucking.
Mayday, red alert. Stacey is in on Catherine McPhee.
No, the reason I jumped is I fucking wrote that down to bring up to you.
You did not.
Yes, because okay, I will show you. I have a screenshot of Catherine McPhee kissing David Foster with bizarre sunglasses, and I was like, I'm livid by this relationship. I hate, and I wrote it down to discuss with you.
Did I write it in mine? No, I didn't write it in mine, but it was so important to me that it stuck as the very first note in my brain.
And
why is this relationship a thing? Why?
No, it's
is
disgusting.
David Foster, is he 68? Is that what it said?
Oh, that's generous.
He's so old.
Gross.
She's 33.
Young.
So this is what I did. So I'm like looking at this and I'm like, man, that's like kind of twisted. They're like taking pictures in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, I saw.
They're on their Paris trip.
It's terrible.
Why does one of his sunglasses not have a lens in it? You're like a billionaire. What's happening? Do you just have
I know.
LASIK done on one eye?
Did it explain it? Because I literally have it opened up on my computer right now, and I was like, what is with the one glass?
I don't know if I was on people.com or Us Weekly, because that's where I get my news from.
It was People.
Yeah, it was People. I think it was People. It didn't explain it. Just like described her outfit and his, and just said he was wearing Ray-Ban sunglasses with one lens, like with no asterisks, no other like side note, nothing. So he's 68. She's 33.
I don't get it.
They're getting it on. But here's what I went to look at. So do you follow Aaron and Sarah Foster as daughters on Instagram?
Yes.
So they're super funny, very sarcastic,
yes.
Potentially maybe like a little mean girl. I can't decide yet.
Oh, 1,000%, I'm sure. And they're friends with like Kate Hudson and like the whole
Which
gambit.
I have a side note on that as well. But I went on like, I wonder if they approve of Catherine McPhee dating their dad. Like
they can't.
She's younger than them, right? But they follow her on Instagram, and I saw, so they both do. But when I was looking at Catherine McPhee's Instagram, only Aaron Foster was liking her photos, not Sarah. So there must be some kind of a family feud.
Ooh, and how do you look that up? Because I want to know who's following me.
So I only know that because, like, you know, when you like, well, you know what? Maybe that's not even true. I feel like when you look at somebody's Instagram and like it'll say like people that you know that follow them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So then and I only saw Aaron's on there. I never saw Sarah. I only clicked on like 3 pictures. I didn't stalk it that hard, you guys.
Because here's my thing: is like,
it's gotta be a riff.
Like, first of all, David Foster was on The Real Housewives for a while because he was married to Yolanda, which is Gigi and
Bella.
Bella, the other one, yeah. So, sorry, Burger literally startled me. I thought it was a ghost. And, but then they broke up with Yolanda, who's a babe, an age-appropriate babe.
Yes,
but then he goes
age-appropriate. Come on.
Then I'm like, Catherine McPhee. Like,
what does she even do anymore? What's her deal?
I don't know, but she was on Smash, which wasn't the worst show. That went downhill quick, though. But Smash was good. Season 1 is so good.
She's on a show called Scorpio, which I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. Do you know?
I've seen trailers, and I have no idea what's happening. She has like a son, and maybe he has special powers. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant she had a son in real life. I'm like, when did I miss that?
No, but she cheated on her husband, and that was like a whole to-do. She got caught.
In real life?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't really know that much about her. I just remember her like talking about like struggling with like eating disorders and stuff.
Oh,
no. That's like one of the only things I really remember about her other than her being a phenomenal singer, which I mean, maybe her and David Foster just...
Is phenomenal singer a stretch?
It's a stretch, yes.
Are we becoming the Foster sisters and getting Mean Girl this program? Okay, but I will say that I did see a video of Catherine McPhee because I did do a holiday deep dive on this whole bananas bullshit.
Okay.
And she was singing. David Foster was playing piano, I guess as he does at all of his holiday parties, and they all gather around him as he plays.
Okay, Catherine McPhee did this?
So David Foster was playing holiday music, and Catherine McPhee was singing, I think at a party, like a big soiree, and she was reading the lyrics off her phone.
Okay, so I didn't see that one, but
I saw
another one where Kate Hudson was doing the same thing. And it must have been the same party because David Foster was playing piano. It must have been the same thing.
Oh, no. I saw the Kate Hudson one, which was like a party with friends. I'm saying Catherine McPhee was like at a gala. Like it was a gala,
Oh.
and she was on the bill, which I'm sure she would not have been.
She's riding those 16 Grammy coattails all the way to the gala.
I wonder how much he's worth.
A lot. Oh my God. I'm going to Google it right now.
Google it, his net worth. Because, I mean, when I saw them together, I was like, ka-ching!
100%.
Because there's no way you're looking at... I'm sorry. There's no way you are looking at a 68-year-old dude and you're great.
His estimated net worth is around $45 million.
That's
it,
huh?
Wait, no, that's Yolanda.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was going to say.
So David's is around $30 million.
Yolanda is making more money than David.
But I think that's post their divorce.
Oh.
Yeah, she
I'm sure he had a prenup.
That's crazy. Yeah, well, what did you think of Kate Hudson's song and dance?
Okay, well, Kate Hudson is an amazing singer. That goes without question.
Better than Catherine McPhee.
1,000 trillion %. Don't you agree?
Suck on that American Idol system. No, I agree because she's like, Catherine McPhee is like, seems to me like just like a regular studio singer. You could bring her in to do a jingle, or she doesn't have like that big personality. Where Kate Hudson has a personality. She could add a little panache onto a song.
Oh my God, she made me teary eyed, and she was just holding a glass of wine and singing.
I know. I watched it in a car with my family, and they were all talking too loud, so I had to watch it again at home by myself.
I have watched it multiple times.
So good. I love when she does those singing Instagram videos because, like, I mean, I think people only ever really knew that she was a good singer when she did the movie 9, and she sang in that. She was like singing and dancing,
right?
Because I feel like she's always like dated musicians.
Yeah.
And she's always been like, that's never really been her showcase skill. We need to really push this to the forefront. David Foster needs to get on that.
But the thing that's interesting with Kate Hudson is like, okay, you're acting. Like, I mean, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and like Almost Famous, but like what else?
Yeah. I mean, that Gold Rush movie or whatever it's called, Blue.
Yeah.
but it's Divorce. Like, who even knows what that movie is? Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
And then it's like, so your acting is whatever.
Bride Wars is good. I like Bride Wars.
Bride with Anne Hathaway? No,
but she hasn't done like it's been with Anne Hathaway.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of another movie with Jennifer Goodwin.
Oh, that's the one. Borrowed something.
I don't know. I think it's Bride
Borrowed.
Wars
that's
too.
What it's called. Basically, but she just does kind of fluff movies.
Yeah, but then I'm like, okay, so your acting career is like meh at best. I mean, you're a total babe and very funny, and I adore you, but meh at best. Then you're doing Fabletics, and I think she had a cookbook at one point, but I'm like, why aren't you leaning on the music?
I don't know why this is not in the forefront. Like, why does she not have an album?
I don't get it.
She needs to have an album. Like, why can her and Chris Robinson?
Oh, what a beautiful couple that was.
Why can they not get back together and just do an album? They don't have to like get back together.
That would be the thing.
Wouldn't that be great?
If they did an album together and there were two, and then they did like a press tour, they're like, we're friends and our son, and it's amazing. I'd be like swooned. I would get that album.
Because it's not like Chris Robinson's doing anything right now. Like, what is he up to?
I wonder what his net worth is. Google that.
Not that much. I'm going to Google it right now. It can't be very much. I mean, other than Shake Your Moneymaker is a fantastic album, but that's like, that's their really only thing. Chris Robinson net worth. Oh, whoops. It came up with something else. 1 second. Okay. Let's see here. It's not even coming up.
And
it says a net worth of $9 million.
Oh, okay, that's a
is plenty, obviously, but I mean,
yeah.
Anyways, what's Kate Hudson's?
While you look up
I actually don't think that these are accurate. I'm positive.
Oh, I'm sure they're not. While you're doing that, shall we talk about our sponsor for today?
Yeah. It says hers is $38 million. Anyways,
whoa, that's a good chunk. She's as rich as David Foster. That's why they're friends. So today's
David Foster. Sorry, carry on.
No. I was just literally choking on my own spit and dying. Speaking of married couples, we are sponsored today by Zola. Zola is a wedding company that will do anything for love. They are reinventing the wedding planning and registry experience to make the happiest moment in our couples' lives even happier. So from engagement to wedding and decorating your first home, Zola is there, combining compassionate customer service with modern tools and technology, all in the service of love.
Love that. So it's free, easy to use, and it is so fun. You guys get to join over 300,000 couples who've used Zola so far. And their registry has everything that you love about your favorite department store, plus things like honeymoon funds, fitness classes, wine subscriptions, and so much more. Yeah, it's a great thing. They're price matching, free shipping every single day. It's a top-rated app for iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch, so the couples can manage their registries on the go, because everybody out here is living these busy lives.
Oh, yes. Zola has a free suite of wedding planning tools, including free wedding websites, which is what I did. I did a wedding website.
I didn't. It's great. I wish I did.
Wedding websites are great, except, your one grandma's like, what's the internet? But besides her, a couple Zola registry automatically integrates into their Zola wedding website, so guests can seamlessly shop and get all the details they want in one place, which is amazing.
That's smart stuff right there. So all you guys got to do is sign up with Zola and receive a $50 credit towards your registry. Just go to zola.com/regular. And that's ZOLA or ZOLA, depending on where you're from. Every time I say Zed, people laugh at me. But I say Zed. It's Canadian. It's very Canadian to say Zed, but Zed, yeah. So there you go. You guys get $50 credit towards your registry, which is great. Planning a wedding can be a real pain in the butt, which is why I didn't do one. But looking at this, it's super easy. Fun to plan a little something.
The website is super easy to use. It's seamless, so go check it out. So to sign up with Zola and receive a $50 credit towards your registry, go to zola.com/regular. And thank you, Zola, for sponsoring us.
Yeah, thanks, Zola. Yeah, that sounds great. Being able to use an app like that, because I've never really gone through somebody's wedding registry on the way to their wedding, but like with a baby registry I've done. And they're hard to navigate, because a lot of times people do them through like Instagram, or sorry, not Instagram, through Amazon.
Oh, right. Yes.
I can't tell who bought what, or it's like, I can't just buy somebody like one bottle. Like, that's not very exciting to show up to a party with. It's like, you gotta, I like the way the Zola stuff's laid out. Thanks, Zola.
Yeah.
Heck yes. There was something in that made me want to say something. Now I can't think of what it was. It sparked a brain thought for me that has since died a tragic death. I can't think of what happened. Yeah, it's gone. Long gone. So how was your Christmas? What did you do? Tell me every little detail.
Well, I went to my hometown with my fam, and we did Christmas Eve. And this was like my Christmas Eve. Also, it's so dark as we're recording this in my room. I'm like, should I turn the light on? It's like a ghost story. I spent Christmas Eve with my 5-year-old. Burger. I spent it with my nephew. So it was my first time doing like a Christmas Eve with like a kid in a really, really long time. And this was his first year where he was like fully in on Santa. Mm-hmm. And there's an app where Google had like a Santa tracker. Oh, where, like, you could see where he was flying. And so he was like, oh my God, Santa's in Germany. So he was like so into it. And all my nephew wanted for Christmas was chapter books. He just really wanted chapter books.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so we got him some books, but we also got him this gift, which is crazy. It was at Indigo, which is a Canadian bookstore, and it was like a smelly marker, it's like a coloring activity book, but the markers smelled like absolute trash, which we thought would be funny.
Yeah, that was the point of them, is that they're supposed to smell bad.
Yeah, there was one that smelled like. And we were like, that'll be funny, but what a mistake, because like one smelled like poo, one smelled like rotting fish, one was gross cheese, one was gross feet, one was a garbage like can. And let me tell you, my mom was like, we're throwing this out. We were throwing out these markers.
Did he like them at least?
Well, he loved making us smell them, and I literally started crying and coughing. It smelled so bad. So don't ever buy your kids that, because you're stuck with those.
You, McGunnigle.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. And then in the morning, he wakes us up, and he rushes into Brenda and I's room, and he goes, so before we were so rudely interrupted, so my nephew rushes into the room and was like, Santa has been, which is like such a weird thing. He was like so perplexed that maybe Santa wouldn't come, and he was just like, Santa has been. And then Brendan was like, maybe we say the full sentence there, but it was just so creepy. Santa has been. And he wrote a note to Santa that was like, please, like, here's, cookies and stuff for you. But he was like, please, may I please have chapter books? I love you. Camden.
Like, when you say chapter books, you mean like books that just have chapters in them, not a book from the store Chapters?
No, yeah. He wanted like a chapter book, like that had chapters. And so we got him a book called Fart Squad, which was about like they're superheroes. And it's
you guys are really based around like pee and poop over there. I mean, you guys took him to the poop cafe.
Yeah, he loves poop.
Gross smelling markers.
He loves poop. I've never seen it. I feel like he's a 5-year-old boy, and they're just like he's shocked that like I poo. He thinks it's so crazy that I would poo.
Kids are hilarious.
Sorry, guys, my system is not working. But anyways,
it's on the holidays.
It's on the holidays. So then we went to Brendan's house, and that was really nice. And we ended up playing a game of Apples to Apples. Have you ever played that?
Oh yeah, Apples to Apples. You know what? We had a bunch of games here that I had full intentions of playing, and it just never happened.
What did you guys do?
Never got to it. We were like mellow. We had family come in. We were only home for a few days, or I was only home for a few days because I had to fly out to Raw and SmackDown, so I had to fly to Chicago, as I said before. But ours was like mellow. We did like some Vegas things, like showed off different parts of Vegas to family that came in, and then we did all of our stuff on the 23rd. Because that felt like it was our Christmas Eve, because on actual Christmas Eve, everybody flew out. I didn't fly out till Christmas morning, but everybody else flew out Christmas Eve to go home to be with other family members. So I actually feel like I nailed Christmas this year.
Ooh.
And that every year, and I've talked about this before on the old pod, that I wind myself up in the holidays. I feel like everything has to be perfect. I try to make everything so magical and beautiful for everybody that I end up driving myself insane, and then I have my annual Christmas meltdown.
Right.
So I did not have my meltdown this year, which was, a big step in the right direction. And here's what I did, kids. I did a charcuterie board instead of cooking a full meal, and it was so great.
Let's break down the board. Let's break down the board.
So first of all, there's this Italian restaurant around the street from us that we went to before, and they had really great assorted meats. So I actually went there and just picked that up from them because it was so good. So
That's
amazing.
I cut
that out of the problem. I did that. I made stuffed mushrooms.
Whoa.
But I stuffed them with turkey stuffing. So it's sort of holiday-ish. I had some really nice cheeses. Brie's always a standard. I had a mustard seed cheese.
Whoa.
And I can't remember the other one was, but a couple cheeses. And then at Trader Joe's, I got the brie wheel that has the phyllo pastry around it. So I just baked that. Then I toasted some walnuts and put that and some honey over it. Let me tell you.
Wow.
That was a real game changer. It was so good. And then just veggie tray, a bunch of drinks. We had a bunch of different cocktails happening.
What did you do? What was the main one? Did you do the sprig? What were we doing?
No, the sprig never happened. But what I did do instead, in lieu of the sprig, so I've got two real brain busters here. One of them, I just did vodka soda cranberry, but to spice it up, I just put I just put a handful of cranberries in the cup so it looked prettier. But then I did this other thing that is it's a whiskey, a butter whiskey apple cider.
I mean, I'm in. What? Tell me, break it down.
Oh my God. Okay, so I got the apple cider jug from Trader Joe's. I added that, and I didn't have cinnamon sticks or anything, but you put some star anise in it. You're supposed to put 2 cinnamon sticks, but I just put regular cinnamon in there and some fresh grated nutmeg. Bring that to a boil. Cook that bad boy. Oh, I think I put some orange zest in there as well. And then in a pan, I put in a cup and a half of whiskey, which I wish I did a different one. I did this High West whiskey that's a campfire one. It's very smoky. It's quite literal.
Wow.
So I wish I used a Gentleman Jack or something a little sweeter. And then you melt half a stick of butter with it.
No way.
Oh my God. So you mix it together, and it just gives it this thick creaminess, but you could only have a little bit because you would certainly crap your pants. So I had to warn everybody. I'm there's butter and apple cider in this. You're going to die. But it was really quite nice. Aside from too much smoke in the whiskey, I would definitely do it again with a sweeter whiskey. But it was a good little, it was good to try out, and it made the house smell amazing.
That sounds so good.
It was really great. And then, for Christmas, I got a freaking bike for Christmas.
What do you mean, a Peloton bike?
No, not a Peloton, but I got like a regular beach cruiser bike, and I'm so excited about it. It's very cool.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I wanted one really bad, and it wasn't even like necessarily on like the top of my list of like a thing to acquire. Because I had a mountain bike before, and it got stolen out of John's truck like last year in our driveway. Like they stole my bike and not his.
Weird.
My bike was just gone, so I haven't had one in a while. And then when we were in Hawaii, we were using beach cruiser bikes and loved them. So yeah, I got a really cool one for Christmas.
That's the best.
It's pretty freaking tubular, man.
Oh,
I love it.
Cool. That's a
hell
cool
of a
gift.
time. It was a really cool gift. Yeah, I was super stoked about it. But yeah, now Christmas is over now, and as we head into the new year, what do you want to do for the year? Do you have like
I've got
goals
plans
and shit?
Oh, I've got so many. So first off, let me just tell you, my sister-in-law Lauren, shout out to her. She got me a bunch of Glossier makeup products.
Oh, tell me about it. What did you get?
Let's break this down. First of all, ladies, we need to reduce the amount of makeup we're wearing in our 30s.
Agreed.
Not all the time. I mean, obviously there's time to like beat the face and have a time.
Sure. Yeah.
So
beat it to the gods, et cetera, et cetera.
Have to. So Glossier is like super thin, and like I have a massive zit on my face that's like painful. You know, like when you get like painful ones.
Oh yeah, it's like underneath the skin. And
yeah,
shit.
It's a nightmare, obviously. So Glossier like would not help then, but the cheek stains are incredible.
Okay.
Like you just like I put such a thin amount of foundation on, like you could still see like my freckles through the makeup, which was actually really pretty. And you think like,
yeah,
in my mind when I hear people say that about Glossier, I'm like, that means it's like not good. You know what I mean? But I was like, I naturally looked flush. And like everyone was like, oh my God, you whatever. And then I got the boy brow, but she got me like the clear one, which is great because I have an odd hair color where I'm like,
right.
Am I blonde? Am I not? What's happening?
Are you obsessed with the boy brow? Because this is the one I've been thinking the most about is boy brow.
Boy brow is, I mean, here's the thing. It's like it's not worth probably, I mean, I really like it. It keeps my eyebrows like full and like they don't like sink. Like it does. It's actually really nice.
Is it better than Anastasia?
I haven't tried Anastasia, but from what I'm reading, like Anastasia is completely comparable. Like it's the same. Okay. So I'm
gonna get it because I was just reading a thing like moments before we jumped on here.
Yeah.
I was reading like New Year's Eve looks because I thought maybe we would talk about that. But I keep seeing the Glossier stuff, and it's like it's just up my alley. What else? What else? Glossier.
I also got so she got me a pack, so it came with like a matte like lip, and this one's kind of an orangey red, which I feel like if it's not full coverage, it's a bit of an odd color on me, but like I don't, so I need like more of like a jam like raspberry sort of like sheer lip, so I think I'm gonna buy that, which is more of a stain, which is really nice. But in fact I got a bunch of the cheek, like she got me like a cheek kit, and there's like this like almost like deep raspberry cheek color which I use, and I put it on my lips and it looks awesome.
Did you get the halo stick thing?
I did get the halo stick, and I was using it with my finger, and yeah, it's really nice. You kind of just look dewy.
I love that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it in order with Glossier. I feel like we have been talking about Glossier for some time, and I've never tried any of their products, and I need to get with it.
I know.
It's time to grow up.
The thing that I'm considering, because I tried the concealer when I was in Montreal, it's really creamy, and I feel like if you have an oily face, you're screwed. Unless you're doing a powder, and I think you would also need like an Urban Decay spray to keep it on.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because if your face eats makeup, it will eat the hell out of Glossier.
My face usually only really eats makeup when I'm hungover.
Yeah, because you're greasy.
Yeah, I just like my whole body's just like, help, send help. Will this work? I don't know.
Totally. So, but I've been loving Glossier and I've been using it, but I've had to reduce my foundation use. I was realizing how much foundation I was using, and I feel like my skin I look way better.
Wow. I love that.
Because I went to Topshop and decided to treat myself and really become the Marissa Tomei that I am like destined to be.
Right. Yes.
So I got some high-waisted jeans from Topshop. I think it's Jamie jeans. They're high-waisted skinny. It's not a big deal. This young sales clerk wearing like mom jeans and pulling them off, like she looked amazing. She was like, "You're 28," and I was like, "Okay, girl, I'm not." Like she's passing me at 28. She's like, "Trust me, I know you're a 28." And I was like, I'm a 30. I was a 28. But I think they're just like looser now. No, I haven't done anything.
No, respect. But then, nothing makes me happier than like getting like even though I know it's just like a number, and I was like, numbers don't matter, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
they don't.
But like deep down inside, if I have to go up a size in a different jean, I'm like, oh, I don't wear those jeans anymore.
Absolutely.
That's not my pant. It's not for me.
Totally. But so I put this high-waisted jean on. I got a Rachel Antonoff, not that style. I mean, not that brand.
Okay.
I wish I had Rachel Antonoff money. Trust.
I was like, do they sell that at Topshop? Jeez.
No, but I got a like plaid long boyfriend blazer. And
yes, you need that. I knew that was a look that you need to pull off.
Yeah, but here's my quandary. So then I was like, now I want like a graphic tee, and they had these Whitney t-shirts, which I was like, I'm getting a Whitney tee. But then they were sold out when I went back to get the tee. And then I looked everywhere for like one of your like band tees that you wear. I don't even know where you get them. Could not find one.
Urban Outfitters is always a place for a good tee.
But here's the thing. I went there, and I think the quality has gone downhill because they're like those Fruit of the Loom things.
Yeah, because they're like using like they've gotten a little too authentic with their band tees, and they're using the cheap material. That blows.
It blows because I need.
They're thick and they're weird. I actually have one like that I got from Urban Outfitters. It's a Debbie Harry shirt.
Yeah,
and it is like that. And I put it on. I'm like, oh, I don't know about this.
Exactly.
I'm probably gonna wear it tonight.
Well, but I mean, like you're not like with a blazer. You can't have a thick sleeve. Then you have a chunky arm.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean, unless you cut the sleeves off.
Oh my God. Then here's me with pasty ass arms with like a self-made tank. Absolutely not.
I cut the sleeves off of everything. I've just been cutting the sleeves off of things all over this freaking place, especially with John and his arm. I'm like cutting sleeves off shirts. I'm like, I'm gonna start cutting off pants too.
Yes, it's the
trimming it all up.
The tanned woman from Vegas. No one wants -20 pasty ass arms from Toronto. So I'm fucked. So I need to look up. Like I need to get some bands. Like I want a Cher t-shirt. I want.
That would be good. Cher would be good.
I would love a Cher. I really want. Yeah. So
what version of Cher are we talking?
I would love honestly a shirt from Moonstruck because it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay. That would be great.
I would love a shirt with just Cher's face and her huge permed out hair just all over the shirt.
Oh, that would be awesome.
It'd be amazing.
Or even just like her in the which music video is it when she's in like the leather
Turn Back Time
thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I would wear that for sure.
So they were okay, so funny you'd say that because I was on the Topshop website, and Topshop, I know you're listening, you guys. They had all these models in the Turn Back Time Cher t-shirt. I was like, I'm buying that. That shirt's incredible. I'm obviously buying that. And then I couldn't find it. And then I looked up on Cher, like on the site, Cher t-shirt, and nothing came up. So I was like, that's false advertising.
See, sometimes some websites do that, and it is pure bullshit when they like, and they're like, oh, it was just vintage and we used it for the thing. It's like, well, that's not fair. Put that on your own Instagram. Don't put that on the website. Don't tease me like that.
Yes.
I would have bought 100 of them.
Exactly.
It's rude.
Yeah.
I hate that. So, okay, well, screw you, Topshop. We're moving on because I'm going to tell you some other places that do have great t-shirts.
Yes.
Prison Boutique is one that has really great t-shirts.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
Prison Boutique. Shop Midnight Rider.
Okay.
Is one that I've talked about before. Like that's their website is Shop Midnight Rider. I think that's their Instagram as well, but they've got really cool ones. There's another place called Vinyl Ranch that has cool ones, but they're more country themed.
Don't mind.
Yeah, they've got some really cool ones. Gosh, where did I get my Dolly Parton? Actually, I think I got Dolly Parton from Urban Outfitters.
They didn't even have that when I was there. Maybe on the website they would have it.
I mean, I got Dolly Parton like a while ago. But even like so, I went and saw Billy Idol a few months ago, like back in October. My dad was here and got like a Billy Idol tank top that's just like him smoking a cigarette, and it's like his whole face. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But then his guitar player who tours with him, Steve Stevenson, who's like a real gnarly dude, but I bought one of his t-shirts too. Maybe I'm going to wear that shirt tonight because I bought it and I've never worn it.
That's a good shirt to wear.
And he just is like this like 80s gnarly guitar player. And I was like, I'm going to buy this dude's shirt because he just shredded in there and it was hilarious. So I'm going to see the Misfits tonight.
Whoa, that's like a real show.
I know. And honestly, here's the honest to blog truth. I don't know if I really like the Misfits, but I'm going to give it a whirl. I couldn't say that I'm like I don't really know their stuff, to be completely honest.
I don't either.
I'm going to go check it out and see what happens. I know like what their stuff looks like. Like I know the Misfits shirt and stuff, but I have like a real pet peeve of wearing something
that you don't know
because it's bullshit. You can't do that.
Absolutely, I totally agree.
No way.
This is my concern now going into these like basically going into like Chelsea Handler.
Yes, and she does it well. She's got some good ones.
But see, I want like a Fran Drescher t-shirt. I'd love an Alan Jackson shirt.
Have you just Googled these? Like, have you like Amazon? No. Go on Etsy. I bet you Etsy will have some places that have them too.
But here's my concern: as I don't want a thick t-shirt. If I get it in the mail and it's a thick Fruit of the Loom,
it's gonna be.
Yeah, I need a soft, nice for women with boobs kind of shirt, like a flowy. I'll find them, but
I actually found I ordered a really cool Lou Reed shirt off of. I got 2 different ones off of Etsy, and both of them actually turned out awesome. Like they're both super soft and like cool and flowy. Yeah, like good t-shirts. But I know what you mean. If you're buying like those like authentic from like Alan Jackson's 1992 tour, it's gonna feel like shit.
Totally.
But there's also like if you go on Pinterest or like Google it, there are different ways to thin a t-shirt out. So you might be able to just like do it yourself. Like you can, I think if you take, what do you call it? The like to file it down, sandpaper. Use sandpaper with it. You can use that. And there's also like a technique to washing them that you can do as well. But just Pinterest it, Google it. There is a way. I have not done it myself, so I'm not sure like how effective it actually is. But apparently there's a way to do it. I don't know.
Well, last night I took my jacket out for its first little rodeo, and I paired it with a black polka dot shirt. And I thought with a flannel. I mean, not flannel, but it's like plaid. It worked. And then I wore a brooch, and I went to a escape room.
Did you like it? I've never done an escape room.
So it wasn't. Okay, here's the thing. It was at Casa Loma, which know and is in Toronto, is like a full castle.
Yeah.
I didn't know so many movies filmed there, like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
They filmed there?
Yeah, and I lost my shit, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah. Wait, like did they film like a majority of their movie there?
They filmed a bunch of scenes and they kept playing the movie because like there's all these movie posters around, and I was like, why are there these old movie posters? And it's like it's all the movies that have filmed at Casa Loma.
Oh man, cool.
Yeah.
I haven't been in Casa Loma since I was a kid, so I don't really remember much of it.
Me neither. So I went, and it was like not an escape room where they lock you in and you have to get out. It was like with actors, which I was like, oh no, this is going to be like so cheesy. But it wasn't. But you had to like, it was like a bootlegger themed escape.
Okay.
And like these actors were like putting on 1920s accents, and and then but you get to go in Casa Loma. So there was like 4 of us, and we had to like solve a mystery in a library, and it like was so authentic.
Like, was there so many people in there?
No, this is why it was great for me. There was like 16 people, but they separate you, so you basically just go with your friends into a specific room, and then you have to solve one part of the puzzle, and then you come together as the 16.
Oh, that sounds way better. Like, that's my fear of going to an escape room is like hanging out with people I don't know, which is like a big no-no.
Oh, absolutely. I will say the one guy that was like the actor that was like basically chaperoning you to help you solve the mystery. Yeah. He was like improvising and was not funny in any way. And he kept calling me brooch lady. And I was like, here's the thing, dude. Shut up. Like, I was just like, shut up. You suck. Get
out of my
royally.
I went to something like that when I lived in New York called
Sleep No More.
Sleep No More, yeah.
I am dying to go see Sleep No More.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, I liked it, and like I'm not like a huge like Hamlet person, but like that's the whole thing of Sleep No More is it's like all Hamlet. I think it's like 4 or 5 stories in this warehouse, like over on like the Lower East Side. It's right by UBC actually.
You mean UCB?
Or UCB. Jeez,
yeah.
UBC. University of British Columbia, everybody.
Well, I didn't know if like UBC was like a cool bar you knew about, and I was like I had the thought of like, do I go along like I know what UBC is? Or I think she means UCB. Okay, go on.
But yeah, so the cool thing there, so when you go in, and you start on like you like go up the elevator, check in with everybody, and you get like transported to like the 20s where like when you walk in, everyone's drinking absinthe, and there's like a jazz performer that's amazing. It's like it feels very old school, and like you really do get like sucked back. And then everyone gets like a playing card to decide which group you're in. And then you go down the elevator, but it's kind of like a free for all. Like you're not solving anything. You can like but then there's like actors that will go from like room to room to act out the scenes from Hamlet, and you can either follow them or stay in a room and wait to see what's going to happen after that. So it's very like I think if you started and like followed the whole thing the whole way through, it would probably be a little more beneficial in the way that I did it. But it was cool though. I mean, the attention to detail was amazing.
Oh, that
like
is really cool.
You could like open drawers and there was like note cards in it and different things. Like they did not miss a beat on anything. It was really cool.
See, that's super awesome. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. Pretty cool.
So I guess I totally didn't answer your question about.
You didn't at all. I was going to bring it back up.
Yeah. So I guess like my whole vibe for 2018 is like I am all about just like quality over quantity. I threw out all of my gross, nasty clothes that I don't wear. Or like, you know, when you put on clothes and you're like, I don't feel good in this. This is terrible.
Ditch it.
Am I doing this podcast in an oversized sweater with a handkerchief on?
You look great.
Yes, I am. Did I have a massive amount of dumplings today? Yes, I did.
Like it's okay, I'm wearing a Roots hoodie because my mom insists at Christmas time to send me things of Canada as if I forget that I'm from there.
Totally. So my whole thing is like just better clothes that fit well, that make me feel nice. And I was telling Lauren, I want to do really nice shoes, really nice jeans, really nice jackets, and then go cheap kind of on the shirt. Because you can get a cheap shirt anywhere.
That's the best way to do it because like an expensive t-shirt is annoying, and I have done it. I have bought
I've done it,
t-shirt,
sure.
And it's like, it's so stupid. I went into this like vintage shop in Abbot Kinney in Venice in LA, and it was like a cool little shop. They had this really cool Neil Young shirt, and I was like, fuck man, I would love to have that. Like, I'm a huge Neil Young fan, and I went to go pick it up, and the girl's like, oh, you should just like get it. It's our last one. It was like a $1,500 shirt.
What?
I don't care if you have David Foster money. You are not buying a $1,500 shirt. Like,
Captain McPhee, put the shirt down.
You would have to be a true asshole,
absolutely,
to buy that kind of a shirt. Like,
absolutely.
Donate that money to somebody. If you have that kind of money to throw around, you need to like donate it to somebody or like do something else. It's insane.
And like I was at Forever 21 and I was looking at these shirts, and first of all, I feel like if you buy a shirt from Forever 21, which I do all the time, but I'm like, if you put that in the wash, it may not come out. It may disintegrate. Like you're gonna get maybe a wash or two out of it.
True.
And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather that than like I've spent so much money on shirts and I put them in the wash and then they get ruined. Yeah. And I'm like, that's bogus.
It sucks. It's such a bummer. Or they like get bent out of shape, or they get like a random stain on them from like, it's so annoying.
I can't. So
yeah, it's a real bummer.
Yeah. So I'm going to do like nice jacket, jeans. Now here's what I'm looking for, which I'm going to put you on the case for. I want a full red Royal Tannenbaums Adidas tracksuit, and I cannot find one.
Really?
I don't want a flared pant. You know what I mean? No. I want it tapered.
You want traditional.
I want traditional.
Want Run DMC style.
Run DMC red Adidas tracksuit. Cannot find anywhere. Cannot find.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm starting to write my new show at Second City in January. I'll be in a theater all day, and I was like, I'm doing it in style, babies.
Yes.
Without
question.
Cannot find. I'll take a black tracksuit. I'll do a black
we can find easy. What about like maroon, like that? Like
they're selling the maroons, but I would love a bright red. I feel like my vibe is a red. I need a red.
We'll find it. We'll find a red.
But so that's my vibe. So what's your vibe going in? I'm going to be expensive woman at a chalet. That's going to be the whole vibe.
Okay, so before I get to my vibe, I would just like to say,
please,
that while you're talking about these T-shirts and the conundrum that specifically I feel women fall into, because like for John, he just buys like a Hanes pack of T-shirts and he's good to go.
Looks great.
But that's not the same for women.
No,
there needs to be like packages of T-shirts that women can buy that actually fit and look nice that aren't expensive. Where are these? I don't know. Why do we not have packages of these?
I don't know. It's total
bullshit.
And I also like. I feel like a plain V-neck tee I'm never really loving.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I like them I'm wearing one right now, but it's like, it actually is, but it's more like I can show you, but nobody else can see it. But it's just like it's like an old school V-neck T-shirt, but it says "Don't mess with Mother" and it has like a planet on it.
Okay.
But this was actually like kind of an expensive T-shirt, which is stupid, and I forgot that I had it and just found it in one of my spare bedrooms. So now I'm wearing it under this gross hoodie. Call back. Bring
Hello.
it back.
Premium content on Regular Girls. Callbacks.
David Foster callback, t-shirt callback. We're really doing it here, guys.
Business ventures. Where are our packed women t-shirts? I can't find the staples for women suck. They just really do.
They
and that's
do
just what
suck.
it is. Yeah.
They suck and it's BS. Because even if you go, like, say you went to Target and got like a package of t-shirts, they're not going to be a good
They're going to be
fit.
brutal.
They're going to be like that weird, like too stretchy material.
Absolutely.
That you don't really want. It's going to be like that really thin little like, ugh. They're so bad. Like a cap sleeve t-shirt. Get out of my face with that shit.
I can't do a cap sleeve. And I will also tell you this. You know how, like, I don't know if this is in the States still, but in Canada, because we have such high tax, I think they've stopped taxing like tampons. Like, you don't get taxed.
Good.
You know what they should do that for? When you have to buy like those camisole tank tops, you know, like the thin strapped, or like that should be free for women. What a waste!
Agree. We should all be on a monthly bullshit subscription to get these awful shirts that none of us want, but we all need.
Oh my God, I was at Urban Outfitters and I bought like a beige pair of underwear, like not even like hot. Like I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna need these. I'm gonna need a seamless beige underwear that should be free.
Yeah, I legit need these things, and I'm not happy about it. Do I want these?
No, absolutely.
This is a necessity. I need this like I need water.
Oh my God.
It needs to happen.
If a period goes awry an inch, these are a waste. They should
They're gone.
And when you buy large, I don't know if it's just me, but like I was also doing my like yearly buy of underwear, and I just was like, well, I'm gonna need these big guys for when I'm bloated and have my period. And I was
bring them on in.
These should be free. And a man with tattoos was like, hey, these are on sale for $2. You should grab another one. And I was like, are they, Tyler? Are they? This should be free. I shouldn't even have to pay $2 for these large underwear.
You should pay me. I should be paid to wear these stupid things. It's my body's being sacrificed for this crap that I need.
A regular-sized woman in Urban Outfitters in her 30s buying granny panty period undies.
Dog shit. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I'm so over like the basics. I hate buying basics. It's just total
Especially
trash.
When you're like, where's like I just need like a black tank top. I can never find one. Never for the life of me will I ever have one.
And then you have stupid sayings like "follow your heart" or like "call me a sinner." I can't.
Spirit animal or some shit.
I can't deal. So that's why my vibe is like rich woman at a chalet. You know, flannel blazer jacket. Do I have money? You'll never know.
Don't look in my wallet, but maybe.
No. Always credit. Deal with it later.
Okay, so my vibe for 2018.
Yes.
I wasn't really thinking stylistically, but I will say in the last like couple months, despite my current outfit, I've been like trying to put in more of an effort because generally when I'm home, I'm just in sweats, which is what I just I just worked out earlier. I've showered since, but I haven't like put myself together quite yet. But I'm trying to do more of an effort to look a little cuter in my everyday life because I'm always like sweaty hair from working out or like just workout clothes. So I'm trying to like get my workouts out of the way early so that I can still look cute later on. That's my one thing. And even like work wise, I feel like I went through like a little bit of a slump where I wasn't wearing like the cutest of outfits. So I'm trying to kick that up a notch. However, this week I did go into Monday Night Raw planning to wear a full velvet hunter green suit.
That sounds awesome.
It does sound awesome, but I will say it was a little too flowy and it kind of swallowed me up. I looked a little. If I was like 5'9", I would have been able to pull it off. But at a solid 5'5", it was not the look for me. So me and Charlie Caruso, I gave her my jacket to wear and I just wore the pants because her outfit wasn't working either. So we split the difference anyway, so it was fine. But anyways, I'm trying to like put in more of an effort to put like together cuter outfits. Yeah. And just, I think like, I've been talking about this before and I think you can attest to this, but like when you're like in your 30s. Yeah. And you haven't quite gotten out of like your teenage wardrobe. Absolutely. That like I'm trying to be like more of a woman, like more together, looking nice. Like, and I'm also trying to like wear more perfume.
Okay, me too. You know? And I need suggestions because I want like I have a Joe Malone, which is a nice wood sea salt.
Joe Malone's my favorite. Joe Malone's my shit too.
Is the best. I'm also looking for like a clean fragrance. Like a clean, like just showered, like natural. Like also, I think I might go into more oils, like lavender.
Oh, oils are nice. That's always a good move. Because Jo Malone's expensive.
It's so freaking expensive. And like, what am I going to do? A body mist? Come on.
No, like, so I do the Jo Malone cardamom and mimosa, or
so
mimosa
good.
And cardamom, however it is. I love it so much. But I bought even like one to keep in my purse to give a little midday pick me up, and it smashed in my luggage the day that I brought it. So that was a real downer. I know. I was so pissed. So I have like a giant bottle of it in my bathroom, but I can only use it when I'm home, which is fine because I'm home a lot, but still.
Why don't you get one of those perfume tubes, the traveling perfume tubes?
That would be smart. I should do that. And also when you travel with perfume, it absorbs it. Goes away.
Well, that's what you should get.
I just lost my words. It all just goes away.
It goes away, you guys. Just like I was gonna bring back David Foster, but I was just gonna like talk about his gross balls. But okay, we're better than that. It goes away. Just
highbrow, guys. Highbrow
elasticity in your nuts. But we started. I got a room diffuser for the holidays for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Are you diffusing oils?
No, I just do the wall plug-ins, and that's my jam.
Let me tell you, this may be a placebo, but I have been diffusing, and I feel amazing. My house smells like I freaking do yoga in here.
Wow.
Like not in a bad way. Like, you know, when you walk into a studio, you're like,
sweat, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Some hippie good vibe shit.
Hippie good vibes. I said to Brendan, I was like, I don't know if this is placebo, but the dogs seem more chill. But they probably are not. But like, I think I'm going to get into like, I want to be like that woman who walks in the room and they're like, what is she smelling like? Oh my God.
That's what I want to be. I want to be like that. I have like Natalia, she always smells amazing, and she wears this perfume called Creed, and it has like a very masculine smell to it that I love. It smells so good, but like it is like, it's feminine, but it has like that nice masculinity to it. It doesn't smell like that on me though, because she's like doused me in it, and I'm like, and it's also insanely expensive. But it smells so good just on her. It doesn't work for me. It's BS.
That's the thing. It's all about your makeup. Isn't there like a perfume that you spray that goes with your natural pheromones or like your skin? I think there is
something like that. Yeah. There's like that other line too that's at Sephora that's all just like they've got a bunch of different natural flavors. It's not scents. It's not philosophy. I think it might just be called Clean.
Maybe.
I think.
Huh. Well, then maybe that's what we should do. We should get the like DNA skin blah blah thing. Put that on.
What if your DNA like smelled bad though, and you just mix with everything?
What if I smelled like the shitty marker I bought my nephew? Yeah, obviously that's the concern going in. Is that what if I'm supposed to smell like shit?
That's just your vibe. Sorry,
it's just my vibe.
DNAs don't lie. I also feel like for 2018, I want to, I've got a couple things in like the back burner that I'm hoping to bring to fruition of some different shows and stuff that I've been working on that I would love to, I feel like I really want to like get down to getting like some work done.
That's my thing
to like
too.
Do some good work, do some work that I'm like proud of too, you know, like I want to use my brain and do some good stuff and try to make something that I can put my heart and my brain into. That's my real goal. I
cannot agree with you more. I feel like I'm going in to write this new show, super stoked, but it's like, I want to do stuff I'm really proud of, but I also just want to be a little bold and be like, no, I think this is a good idea. And for better or worse, I'm going to just like confidently trust my gut and go forward on it.
But I think that's so important to do that, because I feel like so often, like as anybody knows, like anytime with like entertainment and whatever, or anybody's job is like you're going to be met with so many different like blocks and different frustrations and stuff. But if you can just like still like convince people to get on board or just do it anyways and like be persistent about stuff, like that's a skill I need to kind of work on.
Absolutely. It's tough. I mean, like I really do. I kind of want to just be a woman who's got her shit together. I mean, that's what I kind of want to do. I want to like, when you go to therapy and you work on finding empathy in people. No, I've been really enjoying my therapy sessions, which is like, finding, like instead of like screaming at someone and telling them to like, like get away from you, and like being someone who's like, okay, what are you dealing with here? Like being that mature. Right. Like
flip it around.
Flip it
how
around.
can I fix this?
Kill him with kindness. But like having my stuff together, not being like, I feel like I describe myself as a woman who's like running late to something with her purse exploding, like just everything's falling out of her purse. And I kind of want to, like, as adorable and fun as that is to be, sometimes I would like to just zip my purse closed a little bit.
Move past it.
It.
Show up ready. You're like, you're already on the boarding call early.
Yes.
That stuff's important.
Totally. So that's my whole thing, is just like trying to just be like on time, have my shit together, and have things ready to go.
I also feel like I really want to embrace some adventure, which I guess goes along with those things too. But I want to like go on like some trips and
oh my god,
I mean nothing crazy. I'm not going to like Alaska or anything, which I would love to do.
I would love to.
I would love to as well, but I know that's probably not going to happen this year. But just like little things, like we always talk about, like just being able to like, let's go to Sedona for the week, let's go to Zion, and let's go to this like stuff that's close to us that we can do. We can bring the dog with us, and just like actually executing that stuff, because it's so easy to get home and not want to do anything and just like lay low. And I love that stuff. I love doing that. But yeah, I don't want to wait until I'm like old to do the things that I want to do now. Totally. It's game on. It's time to do it. 2018, look out.
Passion planner written.
I keep meaning to buy a passion planner, and I think I bought one and I might have shipped it to John's dad.
You need to get yourself a passion planner.
I know. I really did it. We talked about it before, and I Amazoned it, and I think I clicked one of my different addresses, so I think that's what happened.
He shows up to his door, and he's like, what?
He's like,
Renee?
Thanks, I guess.
What if you've completely changed his life? What if, like, low-key, he does it every day?
Oh my gosh,
and he loves
that would
his
actually
life.
be really great. I was thinking about that because I was like buying a bunch of different Christmas presents, and I thought that would be a really great grift.
I think it is too. I got my friend Jason onto a passion planner. He's doing that. I also got him into bouldering. Yeah.
He's in it too. Wow. Look at you.
Yeah. Him and I. Oh, you know what's really crazy? And this is like my new little vibe too. Guess what I'm hosting tonight? I'm hosting we're recording this on Thursday, people. I'm hosting like a band show.
A band show?
Yeah, like my neighbor is in this awesome band, and they were like, "Hey, can you host our like post-holiday show?" And I was like,
"That's great."
I was like, I'm like, I sound like your fun aunt, And I was like, I don't know if I'm very cool. And they're like, no. So maybe 2018, Stacey is like musician cool.
Trey cool. Wow. What does that mean? What are you going to do? Are you going to like do like little sets in between, or what are you going to do?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of stand up, talk about my hairy face and stuff like that, and just have a bit of a good old time.
I love that. Oh, I wish I was in Toronto. I would so go. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're really good. Like, I told them, I was like, you guys should be on the radio. They were like, yeah, thanks.
So what are they called, and where's the show, in case anyone's in Toronto and wants to listen?
It is well, I'm sure by the time people hear this, actually, I'll put it up right after we do it. They're called Future Peers, and they're tonight at the Baby G. Did you ever go there, Baby G?
No.
You know the Garrison? No. It's like the guy who
Yeah.
owns the Garrison has another little bar.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's like this
Sweet.
big holiday show. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. But I'm
That
like,
sounds like a great time. What are you going to wear?
Well, there's the cue, right? So I'm like,
Yes.
it's kind of a holiday show. I wanted to run to the Dollarama, which is the dollar store here in Canada. Far superior to the 99-cent store, I will say.
Far better. Far better.
I was going to get tinsel and like put on like a blazer with like a big brooch, and then like have like tinsel like around the jacket, and then a high-waisted pant, a high boot that's like black leather. And then I'm going to throw like a little fun tee on there.
Yep. It sounds fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah, thanks. I wish I had a
it.
sexy Santa tee. And not like it looks sexy, but like literally like a Santa in a bikini or something would be a fun little
that would be
tee.
cute. Yeah. I have I have a really great Dolly Parton Christmas shirt that I was wearing, my Holly Dolly Christmas shirt.
Really?
It's really a winner. Yeah,
Ooh,
it's very cool.
That sounds amazing.
It's a real winner. Bust it out once a year. Well, I just got it last year, so this is my second year bringing it out. But I think I'm going to bring it out every year until I die.
Has to. That's a nice little routine.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not called a routine. I'm losing my mind now as I say routine. Losing my mind, much like David Foster at 68. Anyways.
Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes, it was so fun.
And we'll get you guys next week, which we will officially be in 2018, which is very exciting news.
Yeah, we were going to talk about New Year's quickly, but are you doing anything for New Year's?
No, I'm not actually, because Raw is on New Year's Day, so I'm going to be flying to Miami New Year's Eve. But so the thing that sucks, I'm not going to be with John. And it's like, it's one thing that we didn't have Christmas together because we pre-celebrated that and it was fine. And it was, it was no big deal.
Yeah.
But to do New Year's, you can't really you can't pre-do New Year's. So I land at like 8 p.m. and I might just be, and maybe this is new Renee. I think I'm just going to go work out and then go to my room and order some food and watch a movie.
That sounds pretty.
Is that sad?
No, that sounds like the best time. First of all, New Year's is super overrated.
It's stupid. And in Miami, it'd be a zoo. It would be a total nightmare. I don't want to do it.
And the worst is obviously New Year's can be fun. Not really. And it's like a pre-planned party where you have to have a good time. So all of a sudden you end up miserable in a sequence dress at 12:30 trying to get a cab and go home. Absolutely not.
I don't want to go anywhere and dress up. And we had a holiday work party last week. So I did that and it was a great time. I had a really fun time. But I'm not looking, I don't want to be hungover New Year's Day, which means I could wake up New Year's Day and go for a run or go do something active to start the new year off right and not feel like a total bag of
Totally.
crap.
Well, that's great. I will also dish that I think I'm going to start Bulletproof Coffee and we'll talk about it next week.
Oh, is that with the oil in it? Yeah.
With the collagen.
Yes.
So Brendan's sister gets the cold brew that comes in a Tetra Pak. I also love how you were like, bye guys. And I was like, also just one more thing. But Brendan's sister buys these bulletproof coffees that come in a Tetra Pak, all of those little plastic packs or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And that sounds great. What company does she get it from? Do you know?
From Bulletproof. I think she gets it off Amazon.
Oh, that's that. Okay, got it.
Or Whole Foods. It's there. So I was just saying, when you were saying starting New Year's off right, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to work out and do some Bulletproof Coffee.
So when you get Bulletproof Coffee, can I do a Bulletproof tea? Is that a thing or no?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. And also some people said they gained weight from it. So I don't know.
Oh, I don't want to play that then. It's slippery.
I know
it's like oil and crap, right?
It's MCT oil, which is coconut oil,
right?
And you can do it.
Right.
I put it on my Instagram stories, and some people said you could do almond milk and coconut oil in your coffee, and it's the same thing.
Because MTC oil though is supposed to be really great for gut health and for cognitive
skills,
health as well, right?
Yeah, totally.
I actually have a bunch of it. John's been using it. I haven't put it on anything yet, but I'm
MCT
afraid
oil.
of just. Yeah, maybe I should put it in my tea and see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you do that? Or put it in your shake or whatever. And then I think I'm going to get some. If I don't do Bulletproof, I'm going to get that Vital Proteins collagen, that blue.
Oh, yeah. That would be. I need some collagen up in my life.
Me too. She said it changed her hair and her skin.
Really?
Yeah. So new year,
I need
new us.
a little more elasticity in this phase.
She also says she uses this toning cream. So I'll ask her that, and then we'll do a whole New Year's, what are we doing? What's our new vibe?
Okay, great. I love that.
Week. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And if you're having a lazy New Year's, send us a snap. Don't be a perv, but let's all. I'm having a lazy New Year's too. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, who
so
cares?
I'll be there
who
with
needs
you.
It?
Yeah,
great. Let's send out some snaps. Maybe we'll do an Instagram live video.
Oh, we should. Just in our pajamas, just this is real, and everyone's terrifying. Well, anyways, have the best New Year's, Renee. I'm sure I'll message you. But all of you listening, have a good New Year's and a safe New Year's, and just stay home.
Yeah, stay home. Take out any of the bad stuff and start off New Year's right.
Yes.
Solo.
Passion.
Or with people that you like.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we did it. Thanks, Zola.
We did it.
Yeah. Zola. Oh, wow. That's where I'm at. Thanks, Zola, for sponsoring us.
Thank you, Zola. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.